Hello, I'm Portia Sabin, and welcome to Pickathon 2016. I'm here with the lovely and recumbent Dan Deacon.
Hello.
So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about your business as a musician.
Ooh.
Instead of just your recumbent life as a musician.
I'm going to readjust. We're talking business.
Like, at what point were you like, this is my job, this is the real deal?
Good question. I think the transition was in 2007 when I didn't have a bank account because I didn't have any ID. It's hard to get a bank account without ID. And just kept all the money in like a sock every tour. And I was like, this is a dangerous amount of money to leave in a sock. I would feel terrible if this sock went missing.
Right. Did you ever get a manager? Do you have all those people?
At first I was like, I don't need any of this stuff. And then I was like, I don't write music anymore. I write emails. And I really preferred writing music.
Oh, I love that. Can I quote that forever? I don't write music anymore. I write emails, because that's exactly what happens at some point.
From there I got a booking agent and I started working with Sam at the Windish Agency.
Oh, sure.
And Sam, I remember getting that email and I was like, ooh, I won't have to I won't have to dumpster dive for food anymore. This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
And so then from there I started working with Sam, and then I got a publicist. I worked with Daniel Gill. So you don't want your music to ever have economic consequence, because you don't want to start making musical choices being like, oh, well, is this song going to be popular and pay my rent? And how am I going to do this? Is this going to make sense, like in an economic capacity? And ever since then, I've been really trying to actively think that way, or avoid thinking that way, rather.
Right.
And so anyway, I just keep thinking like how you can sustain as an artist and come home. And now that's one of the main reasons I moved to Baltimore, is because you can live there affordably.
No, I tell young bands that all the time. If they call me and they're from New York or LA or something, I always tell them to move. I'm like, go find a cheaper city. Baltimore, sounds good. So anyway, so since you're up on stuff, and there's some bigger artists who went public about, YouTube should pay us more money, it's not fair the way it's organized. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that issue.
I just want people to hear my music. And on my webpage, I have a link where you can buy it. I have a link where you can stream it. And then I have links to the Pirate Bay where you can steal it if you want. It's just, I want people to be able to hear it. And way more people hear my music on the internet than they do on the radio. But if we're basing it on those models, if you're basing it on radio play, 99% of people creating music never have their music played on the radio. It does seem to just be becoming like these siphons that go down and then become these larger, major market, major label, mainstream focused things, which the internet used to be the antithesis of that. Of course people want money. We live within a capitalist paradigm and we can't pretend that we don't just to look punk. But at the same time, you don't want someone else walking away with like $1 billion. And the only thing I can think of is, why isn't there a streaming type service where not only do they pay the bands, but why don't the bands be able to pick their own advertisers? Like the thing that I hate the most is, like, right before one of my videos once, there was an NRA ad.
Well, and that's how I think the issue can most profitably be reframed, as one of consent for the artist. Because hey, if you want to say, yes, I want my music everywhere, that is your prerogative.
Absolutely.
Dan Deacon, what a pleasure to talk to you.
You as well. Thanks so much for
hanging
having
out.
me. It's a deal.